Hi, welcome back to the channel. First of all, apologies for, well, the disappearance of me for about just over a week. Got a nasty case of flu, unfortunately, so was bedridden for a few days, and just trying to recuperate ever since. I say, you know it's bad when a bloke can't get out to his garage. But back out now, starting to feel better. Still got a little bit of it left. It's hard to clear, but anybody that's caught this over the Christmas period would know, you know, it's going around. A lot of people have had it, so it's obviously it was my time to catch it. So that's the first thing. Is, as I say, apologies for basically I've missed just over a week's worth of videos. So I haven't disappeared. I am here. We will be cracking on, getting back into the formalities of the bike build and moving obviously the Z650 forward. You may remember, well, the last video that actually came out, obviously now was over a week ago, was I wanted your opinions and I wanted your feedback. I didn't answer any of the feedback that I had on the video. I mean, partly, well, I didn't actually check it until the other day because I was actually starting to feel better, and plus I really wanted to actually answer in a video form personally rather than type it. I had some really great questions, some really great answers, good feedback. As I say, it's phenomenal. The amount of feedback I get is amazing. I really appreciate every comment I get. I've printed off a few, so I'm just going to run through a couple. First one came from Bandit Nev. My vote was keep everything except the sound of the cleaner. Nice one, Bandit Nev. Yes, I won't be running the cleaner while videoing. It is horrendous. Dave OP, keep it as it is, mate. Obviously people seem to be happy with the concept I have, and as I say, as I go through these comments you'll kind of understand where people are coming from, and this really makes a difference to me. Chopper Mark, show all processes, because obviously there's a lot of bits that I do cut out, I do behind the scenes. That ties in actually nicely with a guy called Callum. I've only recently found your channel. I've only watched part way through the Z650 build. The only thing I would change is sometimes you edit out things like hooking up the kickstart return spring or removing a mashed up stuck in screw. For a novice like myself, these tricky bits can that don't get explained in the manual can be really helpful for getting getting done. Overall, I'm really enjoying it and learning, which is fantastic. That's exactly what I want this channel to be about. It's interaction, it's learning, it's experiencing off each other. I'm learning. You know, I'm not a professional. I've said this many times. These videos are not how-to videos. This is my documented log on how I'm attacking and how I'm dealing with the situation and learning at the same time. He also goes on to say, I pretty much just keep doing it what you do. Love the new t-shirt. Excellent, Callum, thank you very much. It doesn't matter whether it's factory spec restore or the wildest custom, the only person that has to like the bike is you. Very good point. I like that a lot. Where else? Mad Mark, Happy New Year Mark. Your channel is great, keep doing it how you are, don't fix something if it's not broken. You keep it real, and that's why we all watch. Really appreciate that, Mark. Roy, just keep churning them out, maybe better lighting for close-ups. Again, good point, Roy. That is something I do hope to do in here in the future, is actually try and improve the lighting in here. It isn't brilliant. I've got some basic, very cheap strip lighting that's in here. It's, let me have a look, 28 watt. It's a small T5 lighting, so it's dull, but it was better than nothing. I was actually given these strip lights So I utilised what I had. But yes, better lighting, that is something I really want to look at. Close-up work, maybe a spotlight, but not too bright. But yes, I know it can get dark, it can get awkward, some of the angles, etc. I have to try and plan what angle I'm actually standing and where I'm doing things. But yes, the lighting is something I really want to work on this year. Hopefully, if I can get the money together, I'll get some better strip lights in here. So thank you, Roy, for that one. Mega Kuntash, I like your channel, Keith, because there's no trendy bullshit in it. Thank you very much, Mega Kuntash. I guess us older guys have not much use for it. This is very true. We just say it how it is. I've never wanted this channel to be really flashy. I mean, I know sometimes flashy appeals to people, but sometimes just the core basics of realism actually works better. Gino 1340. Keep it as it is, mate. Personally, I enjoy the reality of your videos. As you said, you had a comment, you're an everyday guy doing what you love. And I may add, doing it as well, also not promoting your supplier or other companies you use to try and reap the benefits. I don't get any benefits. I put the main company, I only use a couple of companies and I don't get anything from them whatsoever. It's purely, they're good suppliers. I use them because they're good. I try to put people onto them because I'm happy with the service I get from them, the parts and quality and speed I get from them. So it's passing on information of where you can get good quality parts for a good price. I don't make anything out of it whatsoever. That's not what I'm about. Like a lot of guys doing similar on here, it spoils the content of what you're putting over. Keep it up, dude, and carry on with the way it is. Keep it real, dude. Thanks, Gino. Yeah, as I said, I don't promote anyone. I don't promote anything. It's if I've got a good product that I feel I've used it, it's good, I'll pass it on and let other people use it. I don't make anything out of it. Les, channel and content is fine as it is. Better lighting maybe. So that is the one that is cropping up quite a few times, is the lighting. Les, I am hopefully working on it. It should be, well, as soon as I can get the cash together, I will get better lighting out here. Definitely a must is an amateur bike builder sign behind you on the wall whilst you explain and work away at it. I can't say I've ever really thought of it, but yeah, maybe something up here. I will have a. I'm still trying to redesign the amateur bike builder logo, etc. So that is something I'll look into, and maybe of getting a sign or a picture or something up there. But yeah, definitely look into it, Les. By all means, try other stuff that you haven't before, and keep doing what you do now. I'm always trying to experiment with new things I've never done. I say the Z is a big example of a challenge that I've never done. Stripping an engine down, everything down, and start to rebuild. It's a fun process, so I'm learning on that one. But yes, there will be more. There will be more of that sort of thing coming up. A comment from Cliff. Hi Keith, I like the basic bloke in the garage building his bike style. Looking forward to the Varadero series, as I have a few jobs to do on my own. Again, thanks very much, Cliff. Really appreciate the comment. And yes, Varadero series will be after the Z650, so that should be quite a good series. I actually did go through the 90,000 mile mark just before I was off with flu, so that was a good achievement to get it. So next stop 100,000 miles on that one. Pattle, what I like about your shows is like having a helpful mate next door. The way you conduct your show is like I've got the beers in and you're helping me with my project. I love the quick look around the garage workshop to find it's not much bigger than mine, laugh out loud. It is a standard size garage. And what can be done, although I'm a quack man. Yeah, I kind of agree. I kind of angle towards Kawasaki's. I like the older Kawasaki's. Obviously, yeah, I have Hondas and Busas, with Chelsea Suzuki's, etc. So my favourite is back to the sort of like the mid 70s, early 80s Kawasaki's. That's where I do prefer. What else? He goes on. I would like to see some tool reviews, like you mentioned. You've done the caliper piston puller, which I went out and got one after years of blowing them out with air. Yeah, that's a possibility. I mean, as I say, I don't tend to buy that many tools. I tend to make do with what I've got. Example, he actually did go on to say, obviously my bench grinder is a standard old bench grinder that I was given by my father-in-law years ago, and I use it basically with the wire wheel and the buffing wheels, and I interchange. I've built a stand for it. I utilise the stuff I have, so I don't tend to buy a great deal of tools unless I really need something. Otherwise I make do with what I've got. So tool reviews, it's a possibility, I don't know. I don't want to go into something that Gino said about promoting tools for companies, etc. At the moment, that's not what I'm about, not what I'm interested in. I just want to turn out realistic content of an everyday bloke in a garage, like most of you have said, doing what he loves, which is what I do. As I say, these comments, really appreciate all the comments. Let's say there's some good questions in there, some good feedback. But as I say, the main point that's come out of these is obviously my lighting. So I will be getting into the lighting and hopefully looking at getting that sorted. And Les, a sign, I will have a look, don't worry. But as I say, moving forward, as I say, this is literally the first trip out in the garage since I've been ill. Lots and lots to do. We've got the carbs to go through. I've had some parts turn up while I was off, which need to get put on. I need to mock up some more front end parts. So all these bits will be coming up. I've hopefully had some luck also, because obviously, as I said a while ago, looking forward to further projects. I'm looking at something Kawasaki based for the future project. It looks like I may have a frame, but not confirmed yet. It's we'll have to wait and see. I've got to wait a couple more days and then I should know. So if so, that's opening up possibilities. So exciting times on that one, but I'll keep you updated the more I know. But that just about wraps it up. It's just a quick one just to go through some of the feedback that I had on the last video, which, as I say, really appreciate it. All comments in the comments box below, keep them coming. I do answer as many as I can. If I don't answer them straight away, I do get to them, or I will do, like this video session, I will actually print them out and read them through. So as I say, all printed out. Thanks to everybody that commented, really means a lot. So as I say, moving on to the next episode, I'm going to start getting into the carburetors. They need to be basically finished, rebuilt. That will probably run over a couple of videos. You say you want the whole process, so I will break them down, and it will be, I'll probably do one video, clean the rest up, to the next video, and then do a third as a final sort of assembly. But I will take on board what you've actually said about you want to see everything, so that's what we'll do. I'll show you everything now. So links to other videos top left and top right. Don't forget to subscribe and like, bottom right hand corner, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.